this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want pride. Frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah. All night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, no, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it! 55. Hey, eat. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Watch safety creeping.
Hey, scream.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Jackson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Scarborough. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Brady now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Chris Hogan, 68 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Eric Ebron. 28 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
They'll start off with a give to Scarborough. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Mike,
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, he'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Scarborough. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase it. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here's McCaffrey, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shot. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jayon Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Landon Collins. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Drive starts on the ground with Scarborough. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. Throwing on 3rd and long, Jackson, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trey Flowers able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Brady. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. To throw, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady's throw there complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, Focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them.